Duck starts a business selling quackers. Duck has been working hard and have finally made money. But wait, it's the IRS. And they say they need Duck's accounting records. But Duck hasn't been keeping track of anything. All Duck has are receipts in a shoebox. Duck doesn't know anything about accounting. So Duck goes to Mr. Bookkeeper for advice. But what exactly is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is the process of tracking income and expenses by recording transactions into certain buckets. It can be recorded in any way, even on paper. But Duck asks, why does the IRS need bookkeeping? Duck don't use bookkeeping. Duck can remember everything. The bookkeeper replied, as a business grows, it becomes harder to keep track of all expenses in your head. By keeping track of income and expenses, you can find where the money is coming from and where the money is being spent. This allows you to see exactly how your business is doing and make more informed decisions, such as cutting down on certain expenses that may have been missed. Duck thinks. Duck doesn't really want to do it, but with the IRS breathing down on its neck, Duck decides to go forward. Duck goes home and gathers all the receipts from last year and gets ready to start bookkeeping. But there's a problem. Duck doesn't know what income or expense bucket to create. Does Duck dump all papers into a shoebox and call it expense? Does Duck mix his personal expense with his business expense? Does Duck label groceries as business fuel because ducks need food to work? Uh-oh, an IRS letter came back and they sound very pissed right now. Duck better hurry up. So Duck calls Mr. Bookkeeper and asks these questions. Mr. Bookkeeper says that the best way to split up expenses for tax purposes is based off these categories. He also says not to mix personal and business expense, and that business fuel is meant for vehicles, not food. Duck asks, why split up this way? Why not just keep everything under one big giant expense bucket? Mr. Bookkeeper says that each expense bucket is treated differently. For example, meal deductions are generally only 50% deductible, whereas office supplies are 100% deductible. Furthermore, certain categories, like cars, are checked more thoroughly than others by the IRS, so it's important to keep receipts. He also says that personal expenses are never deductible, so do not mix it with business expense. So Duck opens up a business bank account to separate his business from personal expenses and begins categorizing all his transactions. Duck sold 200 quackers for $5 each, earning a total of $1,000 as gross revenue. Each quacker cost $2 to make, leading to an expense of $400. Duck spent $100 on social media ads, $50 on office supplies, $100 for business licenses, and $75 on utilities. Yay! Duck has done everything well. But wait, there is one more thing he has to do. What? That is called reconciliation. Reconciliation is when you match each transaction from the bank statement to your business records. But why does Duck need to do this? Can't Duck just ignore the reconciliation process and be done with it? Mr. Bookkeeper says reconciliation is very important because it allows you to catch errors like transposition, double entry, and missing receipts. Duck reluctantly follows, but does not appreciate having to go up and check one more time. But because Duck did that, he finds an error. Duck finds that in the last month, he has forgotten to add a transaction. Thanks to double-checking his work, Duck was able to get the amounts between the bank account and the books to equal again. The IRS comes back for one final time and asks to see Duck's records. Duck gives the bookkeeping to the IRS. The IRS looks at it thoroughly and Duck is not sure if he did everything right.
500 business days later.
Finally, the IRS puts the book down and says, "Looks like everything is in order. You are free to go."
Yippee!
Duck has learned a very valuable lesson about bookkeeping. Not only is it good to keep the IRS off your back, but it's also good to keep everything organized for better business decision making and scaling the business. Duck can finally rest and sleep. Until next tax season.
What the f?
Hi guys! I hope you guys liked this video. It's been a while since I animated, but I wanted to get back into it since it's been my passion since forever. Let me know if you guys want more animated videos, or if you guys want more face-to-face videos. But if you're an animator or filmmaker and you need bookkeeping services, visit duckgonebookkeeping.com and schedule your appointment today.